Good morning, I'm Craig Negrelli. It's Monday, September 16th, 2024, and these are your Unbiased Updates. For the second time in just over 2 months, authorities say former President Donald Trump was the target of an apparent assassination attempt, this time in Florida as he golfed. We have the latest on the investigation and who the Secret Service believes is responsible. And the red carpet rolled out for TV's biggest stars. We'll tell you who won at last night's 76th Emmy Awards.
From the Straight Arrow News Studio, bringing the stories that matter to you from across the United States and around the world, these are today's Unbiased Updates.
Thank you for joining us. We begin this morning with the latest on the shooting incident at former President Donald Trump's golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida on Sunday. The FBI investigating what it says appears to be an attempted assassination. According to authorities, Donald Trump was playing a round of golf when Secret Service agents spotted the gunman a few hundred yards away, pointing a weapon through the bushes along a fence line. The agents fired 5 to 6 shots at the gunman. The suspect dropped his weapon, described as an AK-47 style rifle, and drove away in his SUV. It was not clear if the suspect had fired any shots. He was soon taken into custody during a traffic stop in a nearby Florida county. The FBI says the rifle with a scope was found in the shrubs along the golf course, as well as 2 backpacks, ceramic plates, and a GoPro camera. A spokesperson for the Republican presidential nominee saying Trump was safe shortly after the incident. Donald Trump later sending out a letter to supporters saying, "Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender." Law enforcement sources have told various outlets the suspect has been identified as 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Routh of Hawaii. He also spent time in North Carolina. Authorities are said to be looking into Routh's possible motives, including his reported grievances about the war in Ukraine. The New York Times reporting the paper interviewed him last year about recruiting Afghan soldiers fleeing the Taliban to fight in Ukraine. During a Sunday afternoon press conference, Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw spoke about the Secret Service's presence protecting Donald Trump at the time of the assassination attempt.
At this level that he is at right now, he's not the sitting president. If he was, we would have had this entire golf course around it. But because he's not, the security is limited to the areas that the Secret Service deems possible. So I would imagine that the next time he comes to the golf course, there'll probably be a little bit more people around the perimeter, but the Secret Service did exactly what they should have done.
Both President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, the Democratic presidential nominee, were briefed on the matter. Biden saying he has directed his team to ensure the Secret Service has every resource necessary for Trump's continued safety. Harris saying we all must do our part to ensure that this incident does not lead to more violence. Late Sunday night, Donald Trump posted a message on Truth Social thanking law enforcement for an incredible job done and saying, quote, "It was certainly an interesting day." The former president will reportedly be briefed on the investigation in person today by Secret Service Director Ronald Rove. Israel's prime minister is vowing retaliation after a missile fired by Houthi rebels reached central Israel for the first time. A Houthi spokesman said the hypersonic ballistic missile fired from Yemen traveled more than 1,200 miles in just over 10 minutes on Sunday. The Israeli Defense Forces said there were repeated attempts to shoot down the missile in midair, but it most likely fragmented as it approached Tel Aviv. Israel says there were no direct casualties from the missile, but at least 9 people suffered minor injuries. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the Houthis would, quote, "pay a heavy price for the attack." This is just the latest attack by the Houthis in what they say is solidarity with the Palestinians in supporting Hamas. At least 8 people are confirmed dead as torrential rain continues to pound Central Europe, causing widespread flooding. Thousands of people evacuated their homes in the Czech Republic on Sunday as rivers overflowed their banks in various parts of the country. A storm system named Boris has caused heavy downpours from Austria to Romania, leading to the worst flooding the Czech Republic and Poland have seen in nearly 30 years. The relentless rain is expected to last at least through today. The first hearing in the U.S. Coast Guard's investigation into the deadly implosion of the Titan submersible is today. Former employees of OceanGate are expected to testify. The company was behind the experimental submersible that imploded while on its way to the wreckage of the Titanic in the Atlantic Ocean in June of 2023, killing all 5 people on board. On Friday, the Coast Guard released a statement saying the hearing, quote, aims to uncover the facts surrounding the incident and develop recommendations to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The hearing is taking place in Charleston County, South Carolina, and is expected to last about 2 weeks. Witnesses scheduled to appear include one of OceanGate's co-founders and the company's former engineering, operations, and scientific directors. Apple's latest operating system, featuring the company's artificial intelligence capabilities, is set to go live today. iOS 18 will come with changes for all compatible iPhone models, but Apple Intelligence will be the highlight of the update for iPhone 15 Pro and later models. Some tech experts say this is Apple's biggest update since it originally launched the iPhone. Apple usually releases its updates at 10 a.m. Pacific time and 1 p.m. Eastern. Finally this morning, history was made at the 76th Emmy Awards last night in Los Angeles, and the big winner was the drama Shogun. It becomes the first non-English language series to win Best Drama, among its 18 wins, including lead actor, actress, and directing. In the comedy category, Hacks took home Best Comedy and Lead Actress, with lead actor in a comedy going to Jeremy Allen White of The Bear, one of 11 Emmys, breaking a record for most comedy wins in a single year. FX topping all other networks and streamers thanks to Shogun and The Bear winning 36 total Emmys. These are your unbiased updates for Monday. It's great to be with you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. For all of us here at Straight Arrow News, I'm Craig DeGrelli. Have a great day.